This is the current system I use. This has obviously been modified from what was an old set of blades that was used for probably hedging the sides of trees. We've modified it recently to suit this job of doing the skirting. Probably approximate cost was around $8,000, and then we've modified it from there. Basically, it's a 3-blade setup. The blades, looking at ours, we would have probably had bigger blades or look to put bigger blades in the future. We just run it on the forks on a forklift tractor, so we're able to adjust the height using the tractor. We're also able to lift and lower the angle of the blade, so we can change the cutting angle. And it's also, we've welded on a kickback system so that if we happen to hit the trunk, it'll push away and back, so we're not doing any damage to either the blades or to the trees. With this system here, we seem to be able to go faster than we did with the cutter blade setup. It seems to cut a lot cleaner as well, and we're able to do a lot bigger branches. I guess some of the disadvantage of this system is that if you do happen to cop a tree or a larger branch you don't want to cut at the wrong angle, these blades have no trouble in cutting the whole branch straight off, or even cutting a small tree off at the trunk. So that would be a disadvantage. Other disadvantages just could be it does spray sawdust at the operator and on the tractor, and we found we couldn't use cab tractors because you actually couldn't see through the glass. So we really wanted to be able to see exactly where the trunk of the tree is, so you're able to cut as close as you could. 3 blades seemed to be enough for what we're doing. I guess maybe if it was 4, we could actually do a bit wider trees, but you obviously run into a bit of trouble getting it too close to you or too close to the tractor. We use hydraulics there to lift it up and down, and it works on air, the return shock, and that's what buffers it when you happen to hit something. The shock will move in and out and take the brunt off hitting anything, and that saves, I guess, both this and the trunk. Yeah, we've used this now for at least 3 years since we got rid of the cutter bar, and we're much happier with the system so far, and I don't think we'd go back. I guess any modifications would be some sort of automating it, sliding in and out, but then sometimes just the simplicity of this is why we use it. We do have to go back by hand sometimes and clean any branches that we do miss, but we find that that's of little extra cost to us for the speed and the time we can get over it using this. We did have the system to move in and out with our cutter bar. Again, it made it slower, where this we're finding for the amount you have to go back to clean up, it just wasn't worth it to modify this.
In summary, a circular saw skirting implement is one of the fastest medium-sized skirting machines. Some misses may occur and you may need to go back and hand prune some of the missed lower limbs. It's able to cut thick branches. It's not too forgiving if you get too close to the trunk, and you cannot use a closed cab because sawdust will build up on the windscreen.